welcome back. We have another couple videos here for you for our Kdenlive series, and in today's video I want to show you guys how to add some scrolling text, so like credits, to your video. So it's always important to have credits in your video so that you can credit yourself for anything that you did, like editing your clip or actually doing the filming or even the music if you create it yourself. But it's also super important so that if you did get music from somebody else, that you credit them, just like I showed you guys in the royalty-free music video. So if you haven't checked out that royalty-free video and how to find that music, make sure you check that out. But we're gonna get straight into credits in this video. So let's just go straight into Inkscape. Alright, so here we are in Inkscape, and I just want to add some text. So we have this text tool, super easy. I can just go and increase my font size and then start typing out my text that I want to say. Go ahead and play around, get the text the way you want it to look like. Okay, and then I want my page to fit my text. So if I go up to File, I'm going to go to Document Properties. And then in here, if I go to custom size, I can click on this little resize page to content. And then there's a button here that just says resize page to drawing or selection. So if I click that, it'll resize it just to my little bit of text here. And then I'm ready to go to export. So to export, I have to go up to File, Export PNG Image. And then I'm going to make sure in my export area, I'm going to click on Page. I'm gonna say 300 DPI, which is just how many pixels it's using, okay? And then I'm gonna export as. I'm gonna make sure I go and put it in the exact same folder as all of my Kdenlive projects so that Kdenlive knows where to find it, and then I'm going to hit that green checkmark button. So once you hit that green checkmark button, you should have a PNG file in your folder that looks something like this. It's got all your credits on it, maybe a thank you for watching, and this is what we're going to put into Kdenlive. So if I go to my Kdenlive project, I'm just gonna make sure that I have my scrolling text lined up here, and I'm just gonna click and drag it into my project bin. Now that it's in my project bin and ready to go, I'm just gonna drag it down onto my timeline, and you're gonna notice that there's no background on my text. So we're gonna add a color clip. So if I go up to project, I'm gonna say add color clip. Super easy. I'm just gonna make sure that that color clip is white, and I'm not too worried about the duration right now. I can always edit that once I bring it down on my timeline, and I'm just gonna click OK. And that brings the color clip into my project bin, so now I can just click and drag it down onto my timeline so that it lines up with my scrolling text. So now if I look at it, it's all lined up, it's no problem, and I can see my text again. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to make this text scroll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my favorite effect, which is the most versatile one. So Effects, Main Effects, Alpha Transform, and I'm going to use that transform effect on the scrolling text. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I have my starting keyframe, and then I'm going to go all the way to the end and add another keyframe at the end. And my starting keyframe, I want my credits to go from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. Okay, so I want my credits to scroll upwards. If you want yours to scroll downwards, you just do the opposite of what I'm about to do. So to go upwards, I need my titles to start at the bottom of my screen. So if I click in the middle, I can just drag it all the way down to the bottom of my screen so that it's off the page. And then you can edit here so that you can tweak it so it's in the center of your page. So my X is going to be 0 because I want it to be in the center of the page, and then my Y is fine because it's already off the bottom of the screen. Okay, so then for my last keyframe, I need it to be all the way at the top. So I can drag up, but I'm going to run out of room because my mouse can't quite go off the screen, which is okay. And I can just keep doing it here. So if I go, I'm going to reset my X to 0 so it's in the center, and then I can just go to my Y and just keep scrolling down until all of my text has disappeared off the screen. So now what I need to do is I just need to watch my clip to make sure that I have enough time to read those credits and they're not too fast. So make sure that you play through your clip and see through if it's too fast. Mine are going a little fast, so I want to slow them down. How do you slow them down? Well, all you have to do is you just have to click and drag your clip out, and do that for your color clip too. And now remember, the computer does all that gradual work in between your two keyframes. So because we've added some time, it has more time to get to that last keyframe, so it'll be slower. Okay, same thing if you want to speed up, you just have to make the clip shorter and just double check that that keyframe stays at the end, and then it'll go faster. Alright, so that's how we add scrolling text or credits to our videos. So go ahead and do that. Make sure that you give credit to anyone that had a part in your video, especially your music if you use somebody else's music. And hopefully you have a really sweet video now. So our next video, we're just going to show you how to render your video so you can actually share your completed project with friends and family. And that's about it. So if you need some help getting through and editing your video, just keep going back and watching these videos to help you get exactly things where you want it to. Remember, it's a process. It often takes a lot longer to do the editing than it did to do the filming. Okay, so keep working at it. I look forward to seeing your projects. Thanks so much, guys. Make sure you subscribe below, and we'll see you next time. Bye!